With the first-year player draft behind us, here's what happened on the diamond yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the win in extra. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cubs got 11 hits overall as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-6. The St. Louis Cardinals sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates hit 3 long balls as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 12-2. The Brewers tallied 5 home runs overall as they toppled the Rockies 9-2. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 4-3. Justin Turner had 3 hits in the contest, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 4-3. Miguel Sano collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, helping the Giants push past the Padres 9-3. The Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-3. Mitch Haniger was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 7-6. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The Chi Sox had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-1. The Kansas City Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 2-1. John Means got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, leading Minnesota to a win over Toronto 3-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-2. Wander Suero got his second W of the season as the Mariners downed the A's 4-2. The Astros swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 9-4. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Taijuan Walker collected win number 2 on the year, helping the Reds down the Cubs 2-1. At the start of the day, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, and the Reds are second in the division. The Nationals launched 3 home runs as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-3. As of right now, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, while the Nationals sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 9-1. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central, while the Yankees sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. The Brew Crew knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-6. Entering the day's action, the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West, and the Brewers are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Mets earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 9-3. As of today, the Mets are in 2nd place in the NL East, and the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Phillies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-2. In the standings, the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East, while the Angels are in 4th place in the AL West. The Miami Marlins finished off a 3-game sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 5-2. They now have 5 straight wins. As of right now, the Diamondbacks sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the Marlins are in 1st place in the NL East. Matt Olson collected a total of 4 driven in, leading the Rockies to a win against the Braves 5-3. At the start of the day, the Rockies are leading the National League West, while the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East. Miguel Sano was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 2-1. Heading into the day, the Dodgers sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, and the Giants are 2nd in the division. The Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 4-1. In the standings, the Blue Jays sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Indians sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The Rays shortstop, number 27, was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, as the Rays claim victory over the Orioles 12-6. He is currently leading the American League in stolen bases. As of right now, the Orioles sit in 1st place in the American League East Division, while the Rays are 2nd in the division. Trey Mancini had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 12-9. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. As of today, the Tigers are in 3rd place in the AL Central, while the White Sox are at the bottom of the division. The Royals brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Entering the day's action, the Royals are in 1st place in the AL Central, while the Red Sox are in 4th place in the AL East. Domingo Germán picked up win number 8 this year as the Astros downed Oakland 6-2. At the start of the day, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, and the Astros are 2nd in the division. The Twins earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-1. In the standings, the Rangers are in 1st place in the AL West, and the Twins sit in It's September 1st. Welcome to Inside the Show as rosters have expanded. In the National League Central, Keston Hiura drove in 4 as the Cubs took care of the Giants 6-5. The Cincinnati Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-2. The Buccos tossed a combined 1-hitter as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-0. The St. Louis Cardinals broke up their 7-game losing skid as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 9-8. Danny Duffy got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as the Marlins took down the Diamondbacks 6-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Colorado Rockies totaled 11 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-3. Matt Adams dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, helping the Rays over the White Sox 8-0. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Griffin Canning earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 4-2. Bo Bichette plated 3 runs on the day as the Twins downed the Tribe 9-6. The Angels got 11 hits overall as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-0. The Kansas City Royals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-1. And that's the show on this first day of September. It should be a fun day of watching all the newly minted major leaguers making their debuts. And don't forget to listen in tomorrow to see how they did. The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 14-4. As of today, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central, 6 games up on second place. And the Cardinals are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Pittsburgh Pirates finished off the 4-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-4. As of right now, the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Reds are 2nd in the division, 6 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 7-1. Entering the day's action, the Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race, while the Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, 20 games out of first. The Houston Astros pounded out 17 hits in this one as they pulverized the Braves 11-3. At the start of the day, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. They're 2 games back, while the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Marlins hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-2. As of today, the Marlins have now clinched the NL East Division and a postseason berth. They will be playing in October, while the Mets are 3rd in the division, 6 games out of first. The Phils amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-2. In the standings, the Nationals are in 4th place in the NL East, 9 games back, while the Phillies are at the bottom of the division, 7. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In the American League wildcard game, the Astros went deep 4 times as they blew out Baltimore, stamping their ticket to extend their season and play in the upcoming American League Division Series. And that's all for today's show. Hello, baseball fans.
Play ball. Three. 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 Three.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the number 54, Blake. Pitching for San Francisco. Number 53, Christian Walker.
Three.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Pinch hitting. Rob Veris. This change for the Giants. Now playing second. Number 45.
4-4. Take the base.
Now pitching for number 75. Scott Alexander. Up next to Scott, the pitcher, Peter Jeanette.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 5 of the NLCS, Tim Anderson sent 2 into the seats while driving in 3 as the Cubs downed Miami, clinching the league pennant and the right to represent the National League in the World Series in just a couple of days. In Game 4 of the American League Championship Series, the Texas Rangers picked up, wow, Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 4 of the Major League Baseball World Series, Omar Narvaez collected a total of 4 hits in the game as the Cubbies got the best of the Rangers 6-5. They've now tied the series at 2 heading into Game 5. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Let's play ball. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Ball 4, take the base. 3, 3, 3.
The pitcher, Roman. Win. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 19, Drew.
3. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. Take the base, ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. Play ball. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Take the base, ball 4. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. Take the base, ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. Take the base, ball 4. 3. 3. 3. Watch the play ball. Three. 4-4. Take the base. 3. Take the base. Ball 4. 4-4. Take the base. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Take the base. Ball 4. 3. 3.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 24, Roman Quinn.